Yo, what's going on, guys? So I have to give you guys some more targets because our bullish targets uh all hit overnight. The only target we have not hit yet here on ES. Uh, remember we wanted well first of all we said we this hourly FEG needed to hold for price to go back higher. If we went below here, we could probably expect price to come back down here. But as we knew, um, our discount range, which below 0.5 fib for a longs. Obviously, we hit that yesterday, and you see how the body's pretty much respected that 50% level, held this hourly FEG, held this 4-hour FEG. Remember, it never gave up this 4-hour, telling us price wanted to go higher. Um, but you see, I said if these held and the 50% held, obviously our first targets, very good targets, would be hourly equal highs. These up here at 45.60, and we already took those. And then now I'm expecting a push up to these highs at 45.65. I think that's pretty obvious. That's where we're going. Um, it's hard to go full bull right now. I mean, it looks very good, right? You got especially on ES looks a lot better than NQ right now. Um, you see, you got 1 hour OB is being made now. We made an FEG going up, which FEGs going up show you prices going there quickly, showing you where the draw is. Price wants to go higher, right? So. And then you put in an hourly OB here. You would expect this to hold. You see, we kind of came down, tapped into it, held, and now you would expect price to go back higher, right up to these equal highs up here at 45, 65, 50. I don't think we're going to reverse from here. I think we'll just go right up to that 45.71, take out Monday's high here, and then we'll put in a new high of week. If we do push past 45.71 today, next target would be right here at 45.80, and then of course up to that 45.97. Watch that 10 o'clock for a potential reversal. Remember, we always need to watch that time just in case. And if we do not, and we're still going up, I'm expecting a trend day at least up to like 45.80, and then maybe up to 45.96, depending on what happens when 45.80 gets swept up here. So that's ES. NQ a little bit weaker, and this is why I could think maybe ES takes 45.71 and we dip. I mean, we do not have to. NQ could just be lagging right here. Obviously, still looks very bullish because we're going to close a 4-hour FVG here in an hour and a half, most likely, unless price comes back down, what, 70 points here in the next hour and a half. Then this will be a 4-hour FVG. So I mean, it's possible we close this, come back down, retest it, and then go higher. I mean, that's a possibility, but we do not have to. We do not have to. But as you see with ES, we had that 4-hour BPR here. Uh, we had you kind of had a 4-hour here. Remember we rejected here on this 4-hour for earnings. Went down, almost took low of day, and then well, I guess we did take low of day, yeah. And then we went lower, right? And then we went back higher. We made FEG or in OB here with this candle. Um, but you see, the big thing is we need to close over this 4-hour right here. If we close over this 4-hour, let's see if there should be an hourly here. Nope, there is not. So, but you see, ES has gotten over this 4-hour, this 4-hour. NQ still really lagging behind here. Like we need to see NQ get over this right here to really be confident that tech is going to go higher. I mean, it honestly looks really good right now, especially if you're making a 4-hour FVG and you put in a 4-hour OB, it pretty much tells you ahead of time you're going to inverse it. We just need to wait for confirmation first. You don't want to be longing up here into a 4-hour bearish FVG, even with ES looking good as well. But yeah, I mean, it still looks good. And then another thing is here I'm watching is this 8-hour inverse. You see, we're still kind of rejecting at the 50% mark of this FEG. Let's draw it up a little bit higher here so you can see. But you see, as long as I mean, you see we're kind of wanting to push over, kind of rejecting it, but very bullish candle here. I do think we're going to end up inversing this and going higher today, just based off of the fact we made this 4-hour FVG here. That pretty much tells us, like you see here, when you're making 4-hour FVGs, it's telling you price wants to continue higher to its next objective, which the next objective would be back at this high at 16,123 for ES, and then up to the top of this volume imbalance up here at 157 would be the bullish targets for NQ. And I remember yesterday the video I said it was also like it was hard to tell. We had to wait for some overnight conditions to show us where price wanted to go to. Um, but I mean, there was still a chance we were bullish today just because we hit 50%. We held this little 4-hour FVG here. And then if you go to the the hourly chart, it's a little bit bigger. You can kind of see how price just respects these imbalances, which your imbalances are FEGs, and then you push back higher. So um, with that, I mean, you hit discount, you hit 50%, hit the hourly, the 4-hour. Remember, we also hit that daily order block, this candle right here. Obviously, the wicks are bigger than the body, so you would use the wicks more or less, but you still see how it dug into this order block, and then hit 50% of from this down candle, and then right back up. So reasons to be bullish today are absolutely there. Just need a little bit more confirmation on NQ just to get above this 4-hour up here at 1671, and then I'll be fully confident that we're headed to 123 and then 157. ES, like I said, should be a no-brainer up to 46.65, and then Monday's high up here at 45.71. So with that, hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you in chat.